Well, Governor Steve Sisolak is extending the moratorium on evictions, providing more relief for people who are still struggling. Well, thanks for joining us live on TV, Roku, or wherever you are streaming us. I'm Todd Quinones, and my co-anchor Trisha Keene right now is live outside the Grant Sawyer building where the governor just finished speaking. And Trisha, you certainly have been an outspoken advocate for so many people who still need help right now.
And that's why I'm down here tonight, Todd, at the Grant Sawyer building to ask the governor the questions that we've been wanting to ask him for the last 6 months since this pandemic and the shutdown began here in Southern Nevada. As you mentioned, we have extended the 45-day eviction moratorium here in the state, which is welcome news to about 250,000 renters here in Clark County. Could you imagine what they've been going through for these past few months now? It's been really, really difficult. The governor wants these folks to stay in their homes, so he has allocated an extra $10 million for the short-term rental program, assistance program, which is directly sent to landlords, that money, so people can stay in their homes. And those 45 days also serves as a Band-Aid to allow more time for Dieter to process claims. And I asked the governor about these painful 6 months. For our viewers who have been calling us, they say they're getting nothing but the runaround, sitting on the phone lines. So we wanted to know how he felt about this.
I do understand the frustration that people are feeling when they call in. And then when we added PUA to it, there was another component to it. We are working on a daily basis, and I can thank Speaker Buckley for stepping up and really hitting the ground running and handling these complaints.
Yeah, there's been a change again at the helm of Dieter. The state is also launching the ID.me program to cut down on the amount of fraud. Of course, you know, Dieter's been plagued with fraud since this all began. The 45 days also gives the state more time to set up the mediation program between tenants and landlords. So we'll see what happens after these 45 days. But one thing the governor is also concerned about right now is the upcoming holiday weekend. Right now, COVID-19 is on a downward trend here in our state, and he's hoping that this does not change with the holiday weekend with people. Hopefully they won't be gathering, as he said, and getting together for parties and things like that, because he'd like to keep the infection rate where it is down. Todd?
Trisha, let's hope people heed that advice. In the meantime, I know that this is really the first time you got the chance to directly talk to and ask the governor questions after you have repeatedly requested an interview with him.
I've requested, I can't even tell you how many times I've reached out to the governor's people requesting an interview for him. But the governor has spent a lot of time up in Carson City doing interviews with the local media up there. And so we want to see more of him down here in Las Vegas. We're the largest metropolitan area, obviously, in the state. And I've reached out several times. So we felt that this was the best place for me to show up today. Limited on the amount of questions you could ask the governor, but we were able to ask him the important questions. And he really reiterated that he's hoping these next 45 days really bring some relief for the people who aren't getting the PUA, for the people who are still desperately waiting for their unemployment benefits. And let me tell you, I spend most nights up during the work week emailing people back, telling them where to get extra assistance because they're still waiting on their claims. So we're going to stay on top of this for our viewers, and we'll certainly report more, but hopefully this new 45-day moratorium and the rents being paid will help people out, and we can get more claims processed here in the state. Todd?
I know you're doing everything you can to advocate for so many people right now in the Valley who are hurting. All right, Trisha, thank you for that.